I'm back. It's fucking cold. Fucking cold in the car. Did you guys see that? No one's even here yet. But I'm like, did you guys see that? That thing floating scared me. Alright. For reason. Hello, Joshua. I'm so cold. I'm so cold. And I'm sad that my joint's not bigger than this. I should have like warmed the car up first and waited to come out. The cold suits you. Yeah. I fucking hate the cold. Ugh. Oh man, I can't wait till like the heat's blowing out and it's warm. I figured you would let it run a while. Oh well, no, because then I would have had to have wait to come back on YouTube. Is this live? Yes, it is. Oh, you're jealous, Leon, of my marijuana? It's not that big. It's just a half a joint. I got a funny joke for you. Oh yeah, Dante? What is it? Hey, Katie. I wonder where Vera's at tonight. Vera, where you at, girl? Smoking is bad, yo. I mean, a lot of things are bad, yo. What happened to Joyful? I don't know. Where is Ryan? Where is that motherfucker? You know what I find interesting? That we've got like 31 people here now because I'm sitting in the car smoking a joint. You know, you guys should go check out the live stream I just did because at the beginning I did do a tarot reading for the full moon in Cancer. I mean, it's 2 days after the full moon, but the energy takes a while to, you know, dissipate out. You're missing Ryan. Yeah, me too. Where is that bloody bastard? Oh, hey, Ryan Anthony. We do have a Ryan here, just not our original Ryan. I'm sitting on the shitter smoking my vape. You know, I smoke my vape too while I'm on the shitter. Oh man. Who's Ryan? One of my moderators, his name on here is Joyful. So if you ever see a Joyful on here, but you hear us saying Ryan, that's who we're talking to. Anyone need me to burn something down with my mind? No, but if you could, you know, create some heat over here with your mind, you know, without anything catching fire, that would be great, Joshua. Remember Jenny? Oh my God. You guys, we all need to pray for Jenny. Can everyone please, you know, send prayers for Jenny? She had a test done and, she's gonna have a biopsy. Because the test came back no good. Um, yeah, she texted me earlier today and said that, she has to have a biopsy, so I'll get like the update when I know, you know, hopefully the biopsy is benign. When I had spoke with her recently, she was telling me about she was showing me like she had tumors in her hands because I had video chatted with her. Um, but I think the tumors in her hand might be benign, but she's now got a tumor somewhere else. Yes, yes, good biopsy results for Jenny is what we're all praying for right now. Ooh. I'm not even smoking right now. That's how cold it is in the car right now. Oh man. I was anxious to get back on with you guys, so I didn't let the car heat up. I just Yeah, Jenny is a sweet lady. She is. Um she texts me every once in a while asking how I'm doing. I love her. She's so thoughtful and caring. I am from the United States of America, Jeremy. Jeremy's like, yeah, no shit, me too. Well, I'm assuming you are. 10 degrees out. My car says it's 22 degrees right now. Ooh, I hope the heat works. I gotta put it on. Is it gonna work? Is it hot? It's warm, but not like hot. My nose is starting to run. Good morning, beautiful woman. How are you? I'm from Mozambique, Africa. Oh, hey, Andre. How's it going in Africa? Where is Mozambique, Africa? Arsh. Arsh. I like saying that. Arsh. I have a silly question, may I ask? I mean, yeah, you can, but when people ask if they can ask a question, I'm kind of like hesitant to be like, sure, go ahead. King of the world. I'm the king of the world. I read that and I saw the scene from Titanic in my head when they're on the front of the ship. I'm the king of the world. Ooh. Katie, you know, I gotta fucking start writing down things that I think when I'm not live streaming, because there were messages that I wanted to share when I came on and I don't fucking remember what they were. Button your jacket. What would God think? Or better yet, what would black baby Jesus think? This lady is a sinner. A pain in the arse. Let us pray in her name. Amen. Save the children. Oh, Tom. Did you talk your son into driving himself to work so you don't have to get up? I know you stated he wanted a warm car to get into. Sometimes I let him take the car to work. Sometimes I don't. Hold on, wait, what did Blue say? I feel like I missed it. Are you high, lady? Yes, I am. Not really. I hit it like once. Um, yeah, I'll probably keep talking it out. I'll light it, hit it, and then fucking just sit there talking and reading for a minute, and then it's out when I want to hit it again. In Los Angeles. I'm not in Los Angeles. I'm on the other side of the country, but I haven't put on the news. How is things over in Los Angeles? Does anyone know? Does weed affect my memory? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Very much so. Oh, good. The heat's working. I can take the fucking giant jacket off. Just choking on my weed. What is happening in LA? Because I don't know. Would you care running your car over my hand? I'm not running over anyone's hand. Is Los Angeles now in danger? Yeah, no, I'm not sure exactly where the fires have spread to, if they're out yet. Are they out yet? I don't know. I haven't checked. I've been in like a fucking void. Finally coming out of it. If it does, how did you remember that it affects your memory? Because it affects it a little bit, but not like that. Hi, Shane. How are you? LA smoking so much weed, it's on fire. Yes, I love white guys, especially the ones that says dude. Laugh my ass off. Everything is better on weed. Not everything, but a lot of things are much better when you've smoked some weed. If you don't mind me asking, how tall are you? I'm 7'5". Can you imagine that? Me being 7 feet, 5 inches tall? I can't imagine it either, because I'm not. That must be some good stuff. It is, and it's out again because I haven't been hitting it. It hasn't, like, really been cured yet either. It, like, just got taken down recently. That's the thing, it's like, everyone's growing weed these days, so when you get weed off people, like, a lot of times they're not even curing it, so it's like you get a bag and it's like, I can tell you just took this down. And then it keeps going out if it's not dried properly, if it's not cured properly. You know, back when I used to smoke blunts, I used to think like, oh, like maybe I rolled the blunt too tight or something, but like then when I started like knowing a bunch of people that were growing, and then I would get weed from people that like just took it down, and if they didn't dry it good, it would keep going out, or if it wasn't cured good, it would keep going out. Sometimes when it's dried right, but not cured yet, sometimes it'll still keep burning. Sometimes it doesn't. It really depends on if people are doing all the processes right. The movie Half Baked. The fires are politics. Are political, not politics. The fires are political. Dude, I gotta say it. I mean, everyone sees like all the conspiracy theories about Jay-Z and Beyonce, especially with all the Diddy stuff going on, and I'm like scrolling through Facebook and it's got a picture of like zoomed into Beyonce's face and saying how like, oh, like people are just like in awe of her for donating like all this money to because of the fires. And I'm just like, you know, if I was Beyonce, I'd be like, I'll donate to the fires, but I want to do it anonymously because doing it publicly kind of feels like, are they burning? Did they have something to do with the fire starting so that way they could do something to make Beyonce look good right now because of everything that's going on with Jay-Z? Who fucking knows? I mean, wildfires could be real, just starting on their own. I get it, you know. It could make sense, but also with all the conspiracy theories and a lot of them that turn out to be true, you gotta wonder, like, what the fuck is real anymore? What the fuck is going on in the world? Do we know? No. We think we do. We think we know a lot of things, and then we find out it's a fucking lie. Josh Half-Baked was... Oh, you mean Half-Baked was a great movie. Red Team Go, Red Team Go. Yeah, Half-Baked is an awesome movie. You guys, I wish we could do like what is that? Like a watch party? Like we could all watch fucking Half-Baked together. I've never done a watch party, but I've seen like on stuff that it says you can do like a watch party so you and like other people are watching it at the same time. I like how high Half-Baked I didn't care for. How high was fucking awesome. I love when he's trying to walk into the fucking car, Redman, he sees fucking Method Man's like homeboy fucking, he's a ghost, like he's just like moving through shit, and so he's just like, oh, maybe it's the weed. It's like, I can't walk through shit with it. But he's just like walking into the car. And how they become friends in that fucking movie, that shit's like real life shit. That's how potheads become friends, you know? Like, one will drop their fucking weed, the other one will lose their fucking Dutch, and then it'll be like, wait, you have what I need, I have what you need, now we're besties. You know, it's funny, my daughter's father, that's how we, well, that's not how we connected. His older sister was one of my best friends growing up, and I hadn't I hadn't seen him since he was a kid, and then like years later I was at her friggin' baby shower, and like he was all like grown up. I was like, oh, like that's weird. But I was in a relationship at the time. But then when I wasn't in a relationship, I hit him up and we talked, like we messaged like a little bit. Why was I even bringing this up? Oh yeah, because of the weed. And then we saw each other again at my friend's kid's birthday party, and I ended up being like, "Do you smoke weed?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, well, do you want to come by and smoke later?" He came by, he got in my car, we sat, we chilled, we smoked, and we ended up chilling and smoking and talking for hours, like every night for pretty much 7 years. We still smoke and chill and talk with each other, but we're not in a relationship anymore. But, you know, weed brings people together. You know, people talk about it like it's a horrible thing, but like, you know, potheads are happy people. You know, even if their life is falling apart around them, like they're still smiling. I mean, look at me. How many times do I come on here and tell you guys that I was like crying or something, but I'm still fucking smiling, mostly because of the weed. No, it's not mostly because of the weed, but you know, the weed helps a lot. That's why I have a hard time like taking breaks from it. I know I need to take a break from it. I did good for like a couple of weeks, and then I started smoking again. And then I did good for a couple of days. Then I started smoking again. But I do need to take like a long break from it. I know that. I know that. Especially there's more I want to do on the channel, and I'm not gonna do it if I keep smoking. But I do like having like sessions with you guys. Um, Conspiracy type shit, deep state conspiracy only the guy on couch could understand from the movie Half Baked. Right? Guy on the couch. He just like rolls over and like has knowledge. It's like, dude, weren't you fucking sleeping? Weed that makes dogs fly. Oh, you're doing well, Shane? Good. I like to hear that. If you weren't doing well, would you tell me? Because you're always in good spirits when you come in here, Shane. Is anything ever wrong? Because if anything's ever wrong, you are always more than welcome to, let it out here. I once killed a horse feeding it junk food. I didn't know it was diabetic and it died. I felt so bad. Pray for me. Right? Doesn't he feed him like Cheetos and chocolate? Or was it not Cheetos? Cheese puffs and pizza and popcorn? I don't know. He fed that horse a whole bunch of stuff. Caitlin, I'm living a healthy life. You remember Patrick Swayze? Guys, I mean, he was a cigarette smoker, and then he had pancreatic cancer. They told him he's gonna quit smoking, and they told him he was gonna die in this certain period of time. He never quit smoking, but he changed his other lifestyle habits. He changed the way he ate, he changed his exercise habits, and he ended up living longer than he was supposed to. So, I mean, yeah, smoking is unhealthy, but, you know, everyone's got a vice. If you're gonna give up eating all the shitty foods and you want to have a smoke, you know. But if you want to eat shitty foods and smoke weed like my dumb ass does, then you're probably gonna end up with health issues. But I also have been trying to make lifestyle changes and stuff. It's just a little out of time. A little out of time. Shawshank Redemption is on tonight. I have to get home. That's a really good movie too. I never could roll. LOL. I had to teach myself how to roll one night because how old was I? I didn't become a pothead. I started like really smoking weed when I was 19, but then I got pregnant with my son, so I stopped, and I didn't become like a pothead until I was about 21. And I was hanging out with my sisters, and then one of my sisters, well, her friends came over, and they weren't gonna let me and my other sister smoke on their blunt. They were like, "Oh, there's like too many people. You guys aren't smoking." So we were like, "Whatever, fuck them. We got our own sack, we got our own Dutch." And we were just like, neither of us know how to roll this. I was like, "Don't worry, Rissa, I got this. I'm gonna figure it out." I rolled the nicest blunt. I was so proud after. I was like, shit. And then we went downstairs where everybody was, and friggin' we were sitting there, just two people smoking a whole blunt together, while there were like fucking 10 people sharing a blunt. And they were like, "Oh, like, do you want to like match?" And we were like, "No. We're gonna get way more stoned than you guys." You fucking stingy bitches. But yeah. Yeah, no. We used to have like a shoebox in their room, like a big shoebox that we would crack all the Dutch guts into. And then, you know how you like crack off the end of the Dutch and you throw it in? Well, you throw it away. Well, when the box would get full, we would bring it out to where the garbage was and throw it out. But we would have like the end pieces of all the Dutches in there. So then when we didn't have a Dutch and we were like too broke to get another one, we would fucking break all those open and lick them all and put them all together and makeshift a fucking Dutch out of all the ends of the Dutches. Yes, smokers will figure shit out. We're creative. You know how many things I've made a bowl or a bong out of? Soda bottles, Dunkin' Donuts cups, apples, cans. You can smoke out of anything. Yeah. Weed. Ryan should be up having a coffee soon, right? Yeah, he should be. It should be like 6:45 or something where he's at. I know I'm way behind in the chat, so Jay-Z is innocent. Imagine if Diddy got set up. Jay-Z is not innocent. Jay-Z is not innocent. Oh, man. Or like, are you like, what do you mean? Yes, he is. Diddy started fires in California. She probably didn't unless they have receipts. Yeah, did the Hollywood sign really catch fire too? Like, was that real or is that like a doctored photo? Because if that shit's real, that's kind of ironic considering what's going on with Hollywood right now. But like with what's going on with Hollywood, like I can see why somebody would make it look like the sign was burning, even if it's not. It's a simulation. We live on a floppy disk. It is a simulation, and it's to explain it. You know, we can explain it like a computer, but it's not actually. When I'm not stoned, I do want to explain like the simulation theory and the reality that we live in, how it actually works. But it's like, you know, I learn stuff, but then like it's one thing when you take in the information, but then when you want to like convey it back out, you need to like know how you're going to say it where people are going to understand what you're saying, especially stuff like that. LA fires are out. Oh, all right. But like other areas could still be burning. If you stop using F word, you will be truly beautiful. I'm fucking truly beautiful whether I use the F word or not, bro. I don't know what you're thinking. Stardust and Dog Shit is the name of my weed store. It's not actually a store, it's a shed, but I do sell stuff there. I'm gonna have to come check that store out. Have I ever dated outside my race? I dated a Spanish kid once. But I like my white boys, you know? Like, I'm not racist. Like, I'm for interracial relationships. But for me, like, I've just always been attracted to white boys. I don't know why. I don't know why. I like me like a nice like Irish boy or an Italian boy. But not like Guido Italian. I don't fucking like those. Oh man, I would be such a bitch to one of those. I'd be like, just stop talking. You are so chill and seem like you are easy to hang out with. Much props for doing your thing online. Thank you, Anthony. DMT Machine Elves. Monster, why yes. Yes, I have. Just don't meet them at the bus stop because either they was in jail or mental hospital or they're homeless. Laugh my ass off. I appreciate y'all very much, Miss Misfit and Miss Catherine. We appreciate you too, Shane. I'm just scrolling back for a second just to make sure I didn't miss any of Shane's messages because I did ask him if he ever, you know, like, are you always really that good? Always in such a happy mood? Excuse me, I burped right in your face. I'm so sorry. Oh shit. Alright, where was I in the chat? Okay, I think I'm back. Clowns are happy people. No, they're not. They have to paint a happy face on. They're not happy. Ava, mental hospital, you say? You know what's funny? I've spent a lot of time in mental hospitals, and I totally vibe with all the fucking crazy people in there. You know what sucks is I wouldn't even mind spending some time, like, you know, on a psych unit or in a psych hospital or whatever again. Um, but I haven't, you know, the times where I went to psych hospitals was because I felt like I was either gonna fucking hurt myself or somebody else, and it was like, you guys need to put me somewhere. Like, no, you really need to put me somewhere. Something bad's gonna happen. Um, but it's I've been through so much and I've done so much healing that it's like no matter how bad it's gotten for me over like the recent years, I would never because the beds are always full in those places. You know, it's kind of like you don't get a choice of which psych hospital you're gonna go to if you're choosing to go. Um, it's like whatever place has a bed open for you. Um, but anytime I was in a place like that, I always ended up helping other patients that were there that were struggling, like helping them more than the fucking doctors did. Um, and that always made me feel really good. It's like I would go there because I would need help with my healing, and helping other people heal helped me heal. Um, so it's like on one hand, like I would love to go stay in one of those places because like yeah, I do vibe with those people, and also like I could help some people. But then it's like if I don't really need the help like that, then I'm just taking up a fucking bed for someone that really does fucking need it. Um, you know, like one of the times when I was in there, there was a girl who was in there for trying to commit suicide, and she was getting out, and then she was back there later on that day because she tried it again once she got home. Um, so you know, there's people that really fucking need to be there. Um, but what sucks is I have stayed in multiple different psych hospitals, and you don't always get the help that you need. It's hard to get the help that you need if you're struggling with your mental health, especially to that extent. Um, and then there's even hospitals that I had been to multiple times, and one time when I was there, it was really helpful, but then the next time they weren't helpful. I mean, the staff was different, and it sucked. Um, so yeah, life's been a journey. Oh, yeah, I definitely vibe with crazy people like a weirdo. Like when obviously I'm talking about mental hospitals, I'm not just talking about crazy people that are wild and loud and like to party. I'm talking about actual crazy people. I've had like straight like patients that are delusional. Trust me. I do smile a lot. I do. Shane, we appreciate you, sweetheart. You always bring good energy. Yeah, he does. Hot dogs, crack pipes, cigarettes. Gummy bears, and don't forget a long distance relationship that barely keeps the fire in your heart burning. The stars are cruel and horny for chaos. Oh, man. I'm trying to light this joint so I can. My lighter. Oh, you know what? It's not dying. It's just cold. Put it between my legs and warm it up. Now I can hear fucking. What's her name? Is it Khalees? La 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 la. Warm it up. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. The new guy. He says life should be enjoyable and weed adds to that joy. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Alright, I know I'm behind in the chat. I should. I'm gonna skip. I'm skipping forward. Okay, I skipped forward. I'm caught up, but I'll scroll back just a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright, we'll start here with Ava. Oh, laugh my ass off. Yes, I love white guys, but I had a Mexican guy, but he was tall, so I was like, okay, you sure? LOL. JK, out of the white and black, but he was the best, like your mom. Yo, yo, what up, Jay? Tom, it's cause them bitches are so friendly, right? Then you got a real purty mouth. Um, so who's playing Big Daddy? I love you, Katie. Ava says, same here. That's how I met my BD. Like, why me? Laugh my ass off crazy. Ah. Oh, yes, the creative ways we made pipes as a kid. TP rolls, aluminum cans, and foil. Became proficient with a dollar bill rolling. Oh, yeah, and then, like, use, like, the toilet paper roll and, like, a dryer sheet. So it doesn't stink like smoke. Ever try that, guys? Trying to hide it from people. Like, no, we're not smoking weed over here. I had my aunt from Pennsylvania, like, she apparently, it's like, how did you fucking grow up in the 60s and 70s if you don't know what weed smells like? She thought, like, there was a skunk outside, and me and my daughter's father, we're in the kitchen, like, just looking at each other, like, cracking up, but, like, silently, so she doesn't know that we're laughing at her. Because she's like, I'm not going outside, there's a skunk out there. And she's just like looking out the windows, trying to see where it is. There is no fucking skunk. It's just weed, reeked like weed. Catherine, seems like you're married the way bitches. What? Say. What? Jay, I'm not married. Yeah, same here. I got ADHD like all the D's. Laugh my ass off and anxiety. Yeah, I got PTSD, ADHD, GAD, that's generalized anxiety disorder. I got all the D's. I just don't got that kind of D, you know, the good kind. You getting any D, Ava? You know, the good kind. Uh, no, your kids need you. Yeah, no, I would never. Yeah, no, anytime I had myself checked in the hospital, it was more about like not wanting to cut myself, because like suicide at a young age, like I even still to this day think about suicide, but I wouldn't ever actually do it even at a young age, like um before I had kids, like at 12 when I first started thinking about suicide. It was just like I can't leave people behind. Like I'm suffering and I want to die and I don't want to be here, but I can't leave people behind. And that's what that means to me. Like to end my life and not be here anymore, I'd be leaving people behind that I care about, even if they drive me nuts and I feel like I hate them, like I still wouldn't want people feeling sad and hurting because I'm not here anymore. Um, but whenever I was feeling the need to go into a psych hospital, it was because I was feeling like I wanted to like cut myself. Because I mean, you know, I guess it releases endorphins, so it feels like a high. It's not good. I haven't cut myself in almost 2 decades. Um, but when I was younger, like before I got into drugs to escape, it worked. It worked. Um, but then it's like you're trying to hide it from people, and then you got cuts all over yourself, and then you just sound like an idiot, so you can't ever fucking explain it to people. uh, I used to hate when people would be like, "Oh, what's that?" And it's like, nothing. Mind your business. I'm a mental patient. After I had my son, though, I didn't want him growing up like wondering what all the cuts on mommy were. That's what really shifted that for me. Um, but like before him, like there was like not wanting to do that to myself, wanting to get the help that I needed. So I did seek it out and check myself into psych hospitals a lot. Um, but the mental health system sucks so bad that it never quite worked or did what it was supposed to. It would help like a little bit sometimes, but I understand why people give up. And I'm not talking about suicide. I'm just saying, just like they're just like, I just don't even want to try to have a therapist. I don't even want to take medication. I get why they give up, because it's a fucking pain in the ass to get proper help. And you don't need to get tranquilized. Yeah, that's what they do in those places a lot of the times. They tranquilize you and then they get mad at you for being tranquilized. You can't be sleeping. It's like, well, stop giving me Haldol. The fuck? Uh, yeah, I haven't been in a psych hospital. I was in a psych hospital once? No, twice after I had my son. Twice. And it was when he was a baby. So, yeah, around 20, 21. Yeah, so it's almost been 2 decades too since I've been in a psych hospital. But, sometimes like the thought of just being able to have a little vacation and escape from my life, and just like somebody's just gonna have food for me 3 times a day for a few days, and I don't have any responsibilities other than like waking up and you know it is like a little vacation, and then your insurance is like, you're done here. Why don't you pursue a career in helping people? I am. I mean, right now I'm just chilling here, smoking a joint, but chilling here and talking about it, and anybody that happens to click in and is watching, they're like, oh, someone I can relate to. um and it's like, yeah, I read tarot cards, but I also do energy work. So anyone that does feel drawn to trying it out, or if you know what it is and you feel aligned with me, then yeah, reach out to me. um but I'm not a mental health professional. you know I'm an energy worker, I'm an energy healer. um, you ever get tranquil? Yeah, I did. Like I had like a bunch of the staff like swarm around me and fucking carry me and throw me into fucking what did they use to, seclusion, the seclusion room. uh I, w- I was very unhappy when I had checked myself in for help, and all my pants at the time had strings on them, and without the strings my pants would like slide down. I didn't realize they were going to cut the strings out of all my pants. I just like packed some clothes to take with me. They fucking cut the strings out of all my fucking pants, and so I flipped out. uh, they didn't like it. They didn't like it. um is this a therapy session? No, I'm just rambling. I'm just rambling. Right, you gotta smile. This world is too crazy, right? If you don't fucking laugh, you'll cry, man. You gotta fucking. I mean, I rage, I cry, I go through like a lot of different emotions in life, but there's a lot of times where like bad things happen and I just fucking laugh. It's like I don't know what else to do anymore sometimes. I think she thinks we are mental on YouTube. We are mental. Please don't smoke, dude. Dude, dude. I do what I want. I do what I want. Ooh, removing a lot, Katie. Removing a lot. People are nuisances, huh? I want someone to chew this beef and broccoli and feed it to me like a baby bird. Perhaps your aunt who doesn't know what weed smells like could help. You got all the D's. Uh, mentally challenged individuals tend to end up the loony bin due to no fault of their own. Sometimes just somebody to talk to and can relate to them usually solves that problem. I used to cut myself in high school, but we all get to that point or been there, life be life, and yeah, but like when I was younger, like, and I was doing that to myself, like, I didn't know that my mom was doing that to herself. And then, like, I found out eventually. And then after I had stopped and, like she was still doing it, it was just like, are you, like, come on. She wasn't doing it a lot, but, like, once in a while when she would get really, really upset, she would do it. And it was just like, you know, I don't, I don't understand. um, like I did understand, but it was just like I don't know. It's like, I'm here, you can talk to me, but you'd rather cut yourself instead. Okay. You know, I was always seeking help to not do those things to myself. But not everybody has the same drive to seek help to heal. Um, I don't know. I have felt hopeless so many times in life, but something inside always just is like, you have to keep seeking fucking answers. I'm like one of those, like, I'm like, what is it, like an eternal student of life. I just like learning. I like learning. I want to know everything. Everything. And you know, the thing that teaches us the most is our trauma. Not saying I want to be more traumatized than I've been in life. I'm just saying, people that don't want to face their trauma, it's like you can learn so fucking much from your trauma. It's scary to fucking face it, but like after you fucking face it, you're like, wow, I don't know what the fuck I was so scared of. I traumatized myself more by not facing my fucking trauma. I only go to mental hospital when I run out of sardine paste or seagull food. We will all die. Earth is beautiful. Yeah, we will all die eventually. I mean, we've all died before. I mean, if you believe in that. Ew, sardines, laugh my ass off. Yeah, if you eat sardines, then yeah, lol. Tom's like, Ava, let's talk. Tom, Josh, Tom. I go back and forth. I don't know what to call you, big boy. I used to squeeze my nuts as a kid because of the pain. Now I have one big nut and one little nut. It will be nice where shrooms are legal, yeah, nationwide, just not in certain states. Yeah, it'll be good when they're legal. My only concern is people like misusing them. Um, because they can be like so like it's it's like if you wanna awaken, you know, if you haven't had a spiritual awakening and you wanna awaken, I mean, it's probably a nicer way to have a spiritual awakening. You know, it like shifts your perception on things. But it's like when you need like your perception fucking shifted and life does it for you through a spiritual awakening, you feel like you've been hit by an energetic fucking train and your entire fucking world is different and you don't understand what the fuck is happening and where it's going. But shrooms, I mean, if you do it right, if you do it right, you can shift your perception and see things differently and understand why you see things differently and how you saw them before without having to be traumatized through an awakening. uh, that part, we will die alone, so why do guys put pressure on a female to get in a relationship, like just because y'all can't stay by yourselves? LOL. Yeah, but women put pressure on guys too. It all depends on the individual, really. Because sometimes I'll be like, oh man, guys, they just, you know, they're guys, and they're like say and do stupid things that make you be like, ugh, men are the problem. But then if you start thinking about some of the females you know or have come across in life, it's like, ugh, no wonder the men fucking suck. Look at the fucking women they deal with. And then there's us beautiful, wonderful, amazing women like Ava and Catherine. And then we gotta like pick through the weeds. Like, ugh, I don't know if I want anything in here. Is there even anyone good? And then there are good people out there, guys, good guys out there that are trying to dig through the weeds of the bullshit women, trying to find us. But we're hidden like a hidden gem. I'm fucking stoned right now, guys. Oh, I like seeing the name Joshua. I just saw Ava said, oh, Joshua. I like when you come on here with the name Josh Tom. Tom Josh, Josh Tom. That's not vacation. That is a broke person's vacation, Jay. It's like a hotel. You know what they had in one of the psych hospitals that I fucking stayed in, though? It was like a hotel. Because it wasn't like a hotel, but they did have this special fucking tub. Like the fucking door opened up. It was like, had the jets in it. It was like a one person, like, fucking hot tub fucking bath thing. I was like, how are people not fighting over using this thing? Have you not told all the other patients that you have this thing here? Go to Hawaii or another country. I don't want to leave the country. I don't even like leaving the house. You're telling me to leave the country. You know how unsafe that feels? Maybe if I had a man that I felt safe with to take me, I would do something like that. But, I mean, I don't fucking feel safe with any of the men that I know. Except Phantom. It's weird. But it's like, who knows? Like, I could meet him and be like, I don't feel safe at all. I don't feel safe at all. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe someday we shall find out. I mean, I put off trying to move forward with meeting him for 10 months. Maybe he'll put it off for 10 months. Or maybe we'll just never meet at all. Guys, I'm into some dark magic and stardust activities and only date girls who have been to heaven and came back. It's a temporary afterlife fetish. I went to one for a couple days because my doctor gave me medication that made me actually act angry as hell. I went myself so long ago. Yeah, someone that I was dating once, the medication they were on, it was making them have like psychosis. Like they were scary. Like I felt unsafe. And I'm like taking them to the doctors, and I'm like, make sure you tell the doctor you're having these like crazy like episodes, because like I feel physically unsafe. And then he would like come out of his appointment and he's like, oh, they're gonna up the dose. I'm like, are you sure they need to up it? Is it like, are they not listening to what you're saying? And it made him like more crazy. He's doing good now though, but it sucks. It's like you try to get help, and sometimes that help can actually make you fucking worse. So it's It's hard. It's hard. Yes, don't we all want to run away from reality? Like, damn, life's so hard. Be feeling like them white chicks on Lifetime movies. Like, yes, I understand you guys. Laugh my ass off. Oh my god. I've rewatched Desperate Housewives so many times over the years, and what's funny, like I've cried with that show. Like I feel like I know these women, they're fictional characters and shit, but like Desperate Housewives, the first 4 years that show was on, I was like, I don't want to watch that. That show looks stupid. And then when I ended up watching it, I was fucking hooked. I was hooked. And you know how many guys that I dated over the years that would be like, oh, you watch Desperate Housewives? And then they would get hooked on it. They would be like, oh, it's going out with Gabby this week. Or I would catch them friggin' watching it on the Netflix account when we weren't together. It's like you're watching Desperate Housewives right now. But yeah, Desperate Housewives is a good show. That's actually written by a dude. Like, uh, I guess the guy was like talking with his mom once, and a conversation with her is what gave him the idea for the show. Like, the things like women will do to survive in certain situations and shit like that. And it's a really good show. If nobody's ever watched it, you should watch that shit. It's like sometimes it does get like over dramatic, but any show can fucking do that. But like even when I had my daughter and I had to like stay awake while feeding her, and I was like so tired because I had to do all the feedings. Um, I used to put on Desperate Housewives to keep me awake. I feel like, all right, I'm just gonna fucking watch Susan, Gabby, Lynette, and Bree. And them and their issues will friggin' keep me awake so I don't drop my baby. How do you reach out? You can if you go to my YouTube page, at the top where it says welcome to my channel, if you click on it, it'll give you my emails in there, and also my social media links are in there. Hold on, I'm like really far behind in the chat. I'm trying to catch up here. Wait, who's Orlando? Ava, I see Ava saying, I'm already awesome. Yes, you are. I don't know why you're saying that, but yes, you are. Find purpose, self-love fixes that, I believe. Yes. Yeah, I think it's Jim Carrey. Carrey was saying something like depression is something about like your avatar or whatever. Pretty much your soul is trying to wake you up to itself. It's trying to wake your avatar up to who you really are. It's hard to explain it. I'm high right now. It says 2:22 on the clock, and it says it's 22 degrees. I just saw like a massive amount of twos. Me and the synchronistic numbers, they're just everywhere. Orlando Lenny is well acquainted with Jesus. Why would you think she's not? Probably because I'm smoking the devil's lettuce. Right, LOL, that's why people don't want to get help, because it might backfire. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. You have to also, like, be able to trust yourself, and know when something's off, and, you know, like, even with the doctors, like if I was going into the appointments with that guy I was dating at the time, I would have told the doctors, like, you're not listening. Something's not right. So it's like you also have to have the balls to speak up for yourself to a professional, because sometimes they don't fucking know any better. So if you feel like you're having a negative reaction to something, they're like, let's up the dose, and that doesn't feel right to you. You need to be able to be like, no, something else, because that's not it. But he wouldn't speak up for himself. The fact that he was even in therapy and trying to get help was a lot. The mental health system fucking sucks. And it's not just mental health, it's also emotional health. It's the emotions that start to really fuck up the mental. It's like the mental can trigger the emotions, but once the emotions start going crazy, man, ooh, it's scary. Well, I mean, some people are just complete and, like, total mental, and they're not. They're completely detached from their emotions. But being detached from the emotions still exist. They're just so fucking suppressed that they don't know why they're friggin' mental. I always pray for forgiveness. Why? I mean, not like why, but I just wasn't sure why you were saying that. Ava, tell us the sad stories. No sad stories. Well, I mean, unless you feel like you want to share one. Desperate Housewives by a guy. I'm not surprised. Yeah, I guess, like, he was talking to his mom, and he always thought his mom was, like, a certain type of way, and just, like, the comment she made, how, like, she's had to do things in desperate times. And I think he was just, like, so taken back by it that it really got his, like, thoughts going on, like, oh, I mean, a lot happens in that show. There's 8 seasons, and there's, like, over 20 episodes in every fucking season, except one season has 17 episodes. So, like, that show, there's a lot that happens. Wait, what's up with Mark? It says, Dan Mark, let it out. I am sinner, bad, have fucked up desires. What kind of fucked up desires? Oh, well, I have bad morning breath. It's the devil, I must cast him out. Well, it depends what you mean by it's the devil, because we all have our own devil. It's like, yeah, there's, like, the devil when people talk about God and the devil, but we also have our own devil that lives within us, that we're not supposed to cast out. We're supposed to connect with it, heal it, and understand it. Our devil inside, our demons inside, they're all rooted in trauma. And Our trauma is a part of us. We need to understand it and reintegrate. So if that's what we're trying to cast out, we could be trying to cast out a part of ourselves, which isn't healthy. The devil is level 1. I don't like who I've become. What don't you like about yourself? Or I will force again. What do you mean? I have better ways of relief, Ava. The screens, I don't know what that says. I think it was a typo. Mark, just say it. You killed the neighbor's dog. That's terrible. Like babies, they cry. Like starved people, they beg. What do you mean? I used to spy on parents. Dad always forced mom. I'm grown man and not dog, but had neighbor's daughter by force. Yeah, no, you need to like go get help for that. You can't be doing that to people. I kind of hope you're just trolling. Well, cause see, here's the thing. Like, if you're not trolling, that's what I. One of the things like I wonder, cause my mind goes to like dark places, and I wonder like crazy things. It's like, you know, like say Mark's not joking around, and he's having like urges to like force himself on somebody. How does somebody even get help for something like that? You know, but you can't just sit there and not get help because at some point, you know, I had a family member recently that tried to do something to someone in the family, and afterwards they were saying, well, it's a mental health issue, and it's like, yeah, but are you saying that like now because you got caught? But it's like, imagine like having the urges like that, and how do you even ask for help? What are you supposed to tell someone? What are you supposed to fucking tell someone? But I think they do have therapists for that. They have to. It's just like a weird, like horrible thing to like say you want to get help for. But I don't know. I kind of hope you were just trolling, dude. But if you weren't, I advise you not to force yourself on anybody. Let the sin out. The darkness needs to be spoken. Yeah, it's normal. We all have crazy thoughts, but you have to control them. We all have to do our part to do what it is. Ain't nobody got time. I stopped when found Christ. But have backslid. 17. How old are you, Mark? Or how old were you when that happened? I mean, you don't have to share anything more. I mean, you shared a lot. I mean, I hope you being able to share something like that here. Like, if you're not, because, I mean, you could be trolling. But if you're not trolling and you're serious, like, I hope, like, at least, like, talking about it to somebody helps. But you said, you made a comment earlier about, what, seeing your parents when you were younger, you know? So, if I'm remembering what I read correctly, um, so it's like you got to do healing work on that wound. You know, you should like see a professional and talk to them um, about your experience as a child. Because if you heal that wound, then those urges will will go away because they're rooted in that. What's up, Eric? How you doing? Um, hey, Josh. What's up? How are you? Hope everybody's doing good tonight. We hope you're doing good tonight, Josh. Ryan, where are you, love? I know, where is Ryan? It's still not right. It's no excuse. We've all witnessed some crazy sex growing up. Yeah, no, but I think he had said that he witnessed his father forcing himself on his mother. Um, and if we look back on our lives and if we remember things that happened in our childhood, like we relive the same things over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, um, because of programming, and you know, if we're not attracted to situations, we'll create those fucking situations ourselves. Um, so you know, like if he's not lying and that's he's really struggling with it and that's what he witnessed and experienced as a child, like it like there's there's an aspect of himself that's replaying that subconsciously all the time. And probably anytime he's having a craving like that, that's probably his subconscious. It's almost like he's should be having a spiritual awakening instead of giving into the urge, because he's trying to wake up to himself and the trauma that he's been through, and that trauma is like calling to him, like, heal me. And he's either going to give into the urge and go hurt someone, or he's going to tend to that trauma. That's why I was saying, I'm sorry, shouldn't bother you. Um, you like kids, Mark? Let's just ask what everyone is thinking. I sure am. um, I'm reading Josh's comment. I sure am. Good in here. Yeah, that's no. Yeah, no, it's not an excuse. It's not an excuse, but it's. I don't want to say like a reason, like it's an excuse. It's just an explanation of how that programming gets in there in the first place. But it's not an excuse to fucking keep doing that shit. It's not an excuse to even do that shit in the first place. Um, see how sick I think. Um, my teacher always said no exception, no excuses for the right thing. Yeah, well, I mean, maybe he's on here sharing because he wants to do the right thing. I mean, he knows it's wrong. Um, but we've all been through stuff. So if that's the case, we should all be acting like animals. Mm, I mean, yeah, if we're not learning from our mistakes, we should all be acting like animals. But you know, we should all be taking responsibility and accountability for our actions, and also for our trauma. Um, because if we don't heal our trauma, then we end up projecting that out onto other people, and that's what's been happening with him. It's recreating that trauma that's living inside and bringing it into the physical world to actually relive it in the physical world. It's the way the mind is programmed. Um, well, the way his mind is programmed. I'm making a voodoo doll and a good chip away at his soul. I love you, Joshua. I'm now completely committed to avenge his victim through dark magic. Root for me. Oh man, you're in for it, Mark. Oh man, yeah. Joshua's done some. Another subscriber, someone that was doing her wrong. Joshua got involved, and next thing we know, we're hearing that like the person that did her wrong, their house burned down, and they live in a completely different part of the country. So whatever voodoo he do, yeah, that's a doo doo. Yeah, lock him up forever. He's doing too much. Um, I want to watch Law and Order SVU while watching on TV. Step 1. Meditation of his downfall and shutdown. Oh man. I'm so glad I'm on your side, Joshua. I don't ever want to be on your bad side, boy. Yes. You making me want to smoke break. Fix your lashes. What are your lashes? Oh, you guys, I think I only need like 400 more watch time hours, and then I can monetize the channel. And it's like 400 watch time hours sounds like a lot, but it's really not. It's not a cigarette, it's a joint, my dear. No cigarettes here. I gotta go to bed soon though, guys. It is beddy bye time. Watermelon drumstick. What the fuck? I don't play when it comes to kids. Like, people should be more like that. You never know if that person grows up gonna take care of you. It's called karma. Yeah. Um, yeah, I had a pervert living with me when I was a kid. Um, they're everywhere, guys. They're literally everywhere. And you never know who. You never know who. You know, like the guy that my mom was dating when I was younger, like people like think this guy's this like great guy. He was like in a band and everything. Um, like he used to like his band used to like perform at like the festivals like and shit, and so like everybody would be like, oh, he's such a great guy, and I'd be like, he's a fucking pervert, like trying to touch my boobs. I'm fucking 12 years old, you fucking creep. Um, and then, you know, another person in my family that I was just talking about, then there was like another, um, dude that one of my sisters was dating was trying to touch her kid. They're fucking everywhere. Fucking creeps. Oh, I don't understand any of the Spanish guys, sorry. Um, no hablo español. Did I say that right? I'm stoned. War has been waged. She left the dog food, water bowl, hoping that means she'll be back. Who? I don't know, I'm tired and stoned, so I'm not gonna keep trying. Wee, lol, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that's why it's, that's why it's like you can't even trust nice people. It's like you're being nice, why? What do you want? That's how I it's like, what's your fucking motive for being nice? uh, oh shit, don't tell me we got another one in the chat, lol. What, Joshua laughed my ass off? Wow, chivalry. Abusers learn exactly how to act because their survival depends on it. Yeah, exactly. It's just circumstance. Poverty isn't a crime. Pass the duchy. Yeah, Alex like, damn, let me know. Ain't nobody got time. Ugh. I like had like coughed too hard, and I like swallowed a bunch of air. Now I'm burping it all out. Why are you smoking that bad for our kids? My kids aren't here now, are they? Abusers deserve prison time, lol. That's the only place where their survival instincts will need to be put into work 24/7. That's why I'm abstinent, lol. Yeah, I'm like already like suspicious of like everybody and paranoid of people. And then when you're really like aware of how many fucking creeps there are in the world, like it just like feeds that paranoia. That's why it's like so funny. Like people come in here and they're like, "Where are you from?" And it's like, why the fuck would I want to tell anybody? Oh. You just put yourself in jail or crazy home. Yeah. I mean, I like sounds weird. I feel like if I was like one of those people, like I would be going to a psych hospital and talking to doctors and be like, you guys need to just lock me away somewhere. Like, there's something wrong with me. Like, you know. But people aren't like that, so they're not like that. So we've got a world full of fucking pieces of shit walking around convincing people they're amazing. No. Booty. Email, that's a bit much. Catherine, could you shampoo your beautiful hair? You know, Joshua, I like having you as a mod on here. Makes me and the ladies feel safe to know we got a dad looking out for us. Alright, I'm gonna be getting off of here and going to bed, and I'll see you guys again soon. I can't even like be like, oh yeah, tomorrow or the day after, because every time I try to give a day, I end up on a day later or 2 days later than that. So we're just gonna go with the flow. If I'm on, I'm on. If you're subscribed to the channel, you'll get a notification. Well, I mean, if you have the notification bell set. But shout out to Josh. Well, wait, is Josh here? Because we've got Joshua and we had Josh here too. Because there was another Josh that was moderating as well. Right. Oh well. Jesus can heal you. I can heal me. And you can heal you. Like, did you know that Jesus wanted people to know that you can heal yourself? But that's a conversation for another night. They are speaking of the Dark Lord. Oh, thank you, Tom. I will sleep good now that you said goodnight, White Flower. But alright, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. I hope you guys all have a great night, day, or whatever it is where you're at. And thank you for watching, and I appreciate you all. So thanks for being here. Bye.